Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. Aptoide Code, top of the screen. This one's good for 7 days, and I got something special for you guys. Way to increase your buffs temporarily, permanently, using the the Clash of Civilization buffs that you get in the assault phase and locking them in and using them for 3 different things, plus actually just for beating these temples and sanctuaries, etc. So I waited to do this video because all the information's in my Discord, a lot more information than you'll see in this video because it's more precise. I'm just going to tell you basically how to do it. But if you want to go in there, talk to Frederick the 12th or Big T and some other people in there who are helpful. So this is basically what you're going to do. We all know these temples, these sanctuaries, etc., the dark monsters on the map. You got to kill them. And when you kill them, you get buffs. And some of these buffs last 5 minutes, some last 10 minutes, some last 2 hours. The Dawn Temple, you can't teleport after. The 2-hour buffs from the little monsters on the map, you can only send 1 march at a time. So they all have different limitations, but they all help you in a certain way, and they're all going to add up and give you more march size, and I think up to 2,700% buffs. Now, Dawn Temple, you can't teleport after, so you want to do that one last. All these other ones, you can look. I'm clicking on them, showing you the different type of buffs you get from them. Now, what you want to do after you kill all of these, you got to be fast. So some of you might look at this and say, oh, whoa, what are you doing? You should take them all down to 1 and then rally with your alliance. Okay. That's all well and good. You're right. That's how I should be doing it. But we're on a full war server, so that would require trust in the server that people wouldn't snipe all of these sanctuaries and temples on me when they're at 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10. Also, my teammates may get hit if they drop bubble and do it. So it's better for them to go do it on their own quickly or with people who we then all sit together and rally beside each other. Now, what you're going to do when you get all of these buffs, you teleport it around, you got them all, and then you can go into Alliance Boss and you can attack with a larger march size and some buffs. And you can move up in the rankings and do better than you normally do. Now, obviously, if everybody knows this secret, you're just going to do as well as you always did because everyone's doing it, right? But for the most part, not everybody's going to do it. Now, another thing you can do is you can go into the Glory event and attack people with these buffs. Now, there's no proof that this will last forever. Like you set up your defense and you got extra troops on there, if that troop size will work forever. Because I went in and set it up and it appears to change. Then I left, came back in, and I have to save it again at a higher level. So not sure if that one works, but it does work when you attack in Glory because those buffs are there, or at least the march size is there for that one attack. You could also attack someone on server with the larger buffs. But you could always do that. Now, here I am going around getting all of the buffs. And then the final thing that you can do that a lot of people would really, really like is to increase their expedition levels. So I had been stuck at 295. I was at 294. I could not defeat 295 for like a long time. I was trying everything I could, and now I was able to get it up to 299. So in just a minute, I'm going to pop over there and I'll show you how I did it, because there are some other little tips and tricks you got to do with it as well to move up. It's not just a matter of pressing attack and you get it. So here I am and just checking out the different dragon buffs that I can use, and I basically want to use all of the mounted ones because going into Alliance Boss, and that I'm going to be using mounted general with mounted troops. Now we are paired up against Vig Alliance, and man, just so unlucky. We used to not match them, and I'd get first all the time or second very rarely, and now it's like Yay, 8th place. Like, it has cut my rewards, my civilization rewards, so much having to face that team of people. But anyways, it is what it is, and their server number is close to ours. So I guess that's how the matchups go. Even though you'd think they would have to go up against other top servers, not bottom feeders. So here I am in Expedition. I managed to get through 295, and then I get stuck at 290. I can do 299. I cannot do 300. So every 5 levels, you're going to run into a triple attack where you have to fight against a siege, a horse and an archer, or a ground and a mount. And the third one's going to be the really tough one because it's going to be the troop type you didn't go against. So I try lots and lots of different things to defeat it. And finally, what I had to do was I had to go with a mounted general with a lot of archers and a little bit of horse to be able to get through it, because you have to use the anti-general against the third troop that you're going to be fighting against. So if your final fight is going to be against an archer, that means you're going to want to use a ground general to get through that at the end. So you have to plan it that way and then play around with the troops. Sometimes you will have to use more of the ground troops, or sometimes more of the troop that you're going to fight second. You're almost always going to fight siege first, and siege is kind of easy. Almost anything, I think anything does defeat it. So that one's really not a factor. And that was me struggling against 295. And now I'm going to go in, and I actually surprisingly beat it just playing around. So you don't actually get to see me beat it. But now I'm going against all the higher levels and getting stuck against. So I do 296, 97, 98. And then 99, and then I'm stuck at 300, and it is very strong. I don't know how I will beat it, except I just got K45. So once I get that March size and everything going, and then maybe another Dawn of Civilization type stuff comes out, the Clash of Civilizations with the Dawn, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, and all that, maybe that will come out, and then I will make another run at it with, an 11 million March size. But until that actually happens, not sure how I will be able to defeat it, because you can see here, I am just stuck right up against it and can't get it. But anyways, wanted to get this out to you guys. There's probably about 7-8 hours left in the event for you guys to take advantage of this. And subscribe, leave a comment.